Okay, let's get started. Well, first of all, thank you so much for joining me for this evening's impromptu live. It was a last minute decision to run this live tonight because as I said, finished a small collection of bow ties, and I finished them today. And I was thinking, I really, really want to share these today because they're absolutely brilliant. So just thought, why not? We'll have the live, see who shows up, and I'll go through them with you. So first of all, a little bit of background to these new bow ties. I, as you know, absolutely love searching for unusual and unique fabrics for my bow ties. Things that are a little bit different, a little bit quirky, quite stand out. I have a lot of customers who really seem to love quite exuberant bow ties. So I'm always drawn to those colours and the patterns that are really fancy. And a few weeks ago, I was in one of my favourite fabric suppliers and having a look around, and I basically got a huge haul of fabrics. And it takes me quite a while to turn these into bow ties, partly because I'm incredibly busy a lot of the time, but also it just takes time to make them. So these bow ties have been made, they are now finished, and I'm going to start sharing them with you. So the first one that I'm going to share now, I'll start with this one because it's not actually a new product on the website, but it is newly made into a bow tie. So you might recognize this one. I'm going to put these up on the screen for you. So if you want to have a look at them, you can click on the links in the chat or the QR codes, depending on how you're watching this. So here we go. First one. This is the blue and metallic gold mosaic bow tie. And I launched this one a few weeks ago, actually. But it hadn't been made up into a bow tie for the website, so there were no photos of it, and now this one's available. And this is a bit of a theme this evening of a coloured bow tie with that metallic gold. You know I love metallic gold. This one's got a lot of that, as does this whole new collection. So just see if might not work too well this evening because of the lighting. Not sure that it is. Let's see if it will. Is it going to pick that up? It's just determined to keep Buster in the background. There we go. There we are. So this is a blue and metallic gold mosaic bow tie. It's 100% cotton. It's a really nice thick cotton, this one. And it's this lovely bright royal blue. It's got very, very, very dark navy. It's not black, it is navy around those little tiles. And then in the center of these little dots just here is a really lovely peacocky kind of turquoise blue, just a little pop. And I call it a mosaic bow tie because to me it looks like these lovely sort of tiled effect. And this is a really, really lovely bow tie. It's good, this one, because it looks a little bit more formal than some of my bow ties, but it still has that really nice, quirky, sort of elegant look to it as well. And as you know, we love the metallic gold here at Blue Eyes Bow Ties, so this is a good one. So I'm going to put this one on Buster so you can see this. I've already tied these already. I thought this would be clever to save a bit of time because usually my lives tend to go on a little bit, so I thought I'd try and keep this one a little bit shorter for you guys rather than going on an hour and a half. So there we go. And I'll probably say this a couple of times this evening in case we have new people jumping on, but this collection, I have actually made all of the bow ties up already. So if you do buy a bow tie from this collection this evening, as long as you don't buy anything else that I don't have in stock, then I will be dispatching them tomorrow. So they are all ready to go. Oh, I forgot. Thank you, Alex. He's not participating this evening, but he's certainly helping behind the scenes. And I completely forgot to put my chat on. So thank you, Craig. I'm glad you like it. That's really kind of you to comment. Do let me know who's here. I always like to know who's about. So please drop a comment, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook. You can just drop a comment in the chat, say hello, let me know who we've got on this evening. That would be great, because I love having a chat with you while you're here. Okay, let's move on then to the next one. There are only, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, including that one, there are only 7, so we won't be here too long. If you've got any questions about any of the bow ties or anything at all, by all means, drop the question in the chat and I'll get back to you. That's fantastic, Craig. Thank you. It is a really, really, really lovely bow tie. I really like that one. And if anyone's on the website looking at the navy blue mosaic bow tie, I do have it in another 2 colourways as well. They haven't been made up yet, but there is also a lovely sort of very pale turquoise and a pinky one. I think I've got a peach, but I haven't actually listed that on the website yet. So if peach is your thing, just let me know and I can sort that out for you. Okay, let's move on then to the next one. Which one shall I pick? Right, okay, we go for a fun one this time. This is the only, I guess this is the only, I don't know, can bow ties be serious? Probably not, but this is definitely not a serious bow tie. So this is quite a fun one for anyone who likes to wear a fun, quirky bow tie. I'll just put this up on screen for you. This is what I've called the Barista coffee beans bow tie. I'll try and show you this one. I'll give it a second just to see if it will come into focus. It wants to. It's Buster in the background.
Bring it back a little.
He's taking up.
Is it doing it?
Yeah, yes. Yes. Oh, I'm so sorry about this. Obviously, we've got a lovely camera, but you know, it obviously just wants Buster to be in the frame.
Buster away.
Yeah, I will. I'll send him on. He can go to the floor in a minute. So can't see that one too well because it's very dark. But basically, I had a coffee beans bow tie and I've still got it. And it's much more of a kind of illustrated coffee bean. It looks like it's been drawn, whereas this one is much more like a photograph. It's not a photograph, obviously, but the beans look really realistic. They're really shiny, proper coffee beans. Alex is a real fan of proper coffee. He grinds his own beans. He's got his own espresso machine. He doesn't do latte art because he doesn't like lattes. He has to have it. What do you have? Cortado. He likes his cortado. Alex, what do you think? Does it look realistic?
Very realistic.
Very, very realistic. And this one, it's great. It's a bit of fun. Perfect if you love coffee. Perfect if you're a barista, if you work in a cafe. Very quirky. And yeah, like I said, just a little bit of fun. So let's put this one up on Buster. There he is. There we go. I think that looks pretty good on Buster this evening. So if you're into your coffee, if you work in a coffee shop, that's the perfect bow tie for you. And it's Alex approved, and he's a pretty good coffee expert. He's standing in the corner laughing, but he's not supposed to be involved this evening, but he's still hanging around. No, don't go. Okay, right. So moving on then, we're going to go with 2 down. How many have we got? 1, 2, 3. We got 5 left. And I'm going to go for a bow tie that I love. I think it's so pretty. Now, I know you're thinking, this is a bow tie. Am I going to get an opportunity to wear a bow tie like this? This is a really good one for weddings. So if you are looking at planning a wedding, looking for your bow ties for your groomsmen or other people who may be supporting the wedding, this is a really lovely one. It's a very beautiful summer bow tie. So, and this one is the blue, peach and gold floral bow tie. It's really, really nice. One of my favourites of the new collection. Let's see if we can get this focus for you. Is it going to? Oh dear. Is it coming?
Put it where your face is, I think.
Oh, Alex just said, put it where my face is.
Yeah, well, not so close to the camera, I think. Let's try that.
It's getting blurry.
Well, you have to keep it still, lady.
No. Oh, there we go. Hey, it's got it. Okay. So this one is a lovely base colour is blue. It's got this lovely sort of darker blue base, and then it's covered in really lovely flowers in pale blue, sky blue, sort of baby blue, white, and then it's got this peach accent that you can see. And the lovely thing about this one is, like all my favourites, it has the metallic gold accents. So around some of the flowers on here, not all of them, but some of them, they are edged with that gold metallic thread. So it does have the effect that I love of glinting in the light, and it just catches the light really nicely. So if you're looking for a sort of very spring-like summery bow tie, if you like your florals, there are lots of people out there who do. Obviously people who aren't so keen on the florals, but a lot of people do really love the florals, and the blue florals in particular are really popular. So I hope you like that one. Let me just have a quick look at this. Let's get this one on my model. There we go. So like I said, if you are here, if you have joined us this evening, let me know who we've got. Let me know who I'm talking to. Thank you for joining us. And we are 3 bow ties through. We've got just a few left of the new collection that I'm introducing this evening. And as I said earlier, if you do purchase a bow tie from the new collection this evening, they will be dispatched tomorrow, unless of course you purchase it alongside another bow tie that I need to make, and then it will be probably the day after. But if you've got any questions about that, obviously always get in touch. Right, we're going to go for a real wow bow tie this time. And this is a paisley design, but it's a really, really vivid pink and metallic gold paisley. And you can see that one as it's catching the light there. Let's try and get this one a little bit closer. Not sure if this one's, I'm just going to change actually so you can see that one. Yeah, there you go. And all of these bow ties are actually in the new collection. So if you go on the website and you click the new in section, they'll be there. There you go. Look at that one. Now this is lovely. I love a paisley design. So many different paisleys available. So intricate. Now, whereas the floral bow tie that we've just looked at has only touches of metallic gold, this one, every detail is edged with the metallic gold, and there's actually parts of it are in the gold itself. So a lot of the leaves are in the gold, a lot of the details, and it's just got this really lovely luster, this really lovely shine. And it's such a vivid, well, it's a collection of pinks actually. There's cerise, there's more of a purpley pink, there's more of a burgundy pink, there's a little bit of ivory in there as well to balance it out. It's a really, really beautiful bow tie, this one. So oops.
People aren't aware, links are also in the comments area for these bow ties.
Okay, thanks, Alex. Yeah, Alex just reminding us that the links are in the comments for those bow ties, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook, they're there, so you can click on them even if you can't access them through. Some of you may see a QR code, but there's actually links in the comments as well. Okay, that one. That looks very nice. Although now he's blurred as well. Oh no, there we go. Oh. I'm working in quite a small space this evening. Normally I have my room set up the other way round, but tonight I decided to have a go this way, and I'm a little bit more cramped, so I keep kicking things, so I do apologise. Okay, let's move on then. So next one. As you know, I have, or you may know, sorry, I have a bow tie that's inspired by the Kiss, which is a piece of art created by Gustav Klimt. And recently there's been a range of fabrics brought out that take inspiration from his work. So I've got the bright yellow bow tie that actually has the Kiss image on it. But then I've also got this brand new bow tie, which has just come in, which, as I said, is inspired by it. So this one, I've called this the Gustav Klimt abstract bow tie. Alex, he's standing in the doorway of my room, and every time I say something, he laughs at me, which I think is really cruel when I'm trying to do a live.
If you like abstract bow ties, there are a lot on the website. Just search for abstract. Is that right?
Yeah, there are certain designs that I think are abstract. So I call them that. Alex thinks it's funny though. Okay, so this is the bow tie. It's let's just give it a second. Let's see if it gets in focus. Yeah, there we go. So you can see that inspiration from Gustav Klimt with these the very sort of abstract circles. They're kind of blobs of colour. Now it's actually a green background, and it's got the blue, it's got reds, pinks, purples, and although on the camera at the moment these look yellow, these are metallic gold. So this is all that metallic gold again, very shiny, catching the light. Lovely bow tie again. And really, really artistic. People are going to see this, and I think you just kind of instinctively know, if you know the work of Gustav Klimt, which many people do. I think you're just going to know that that's what it is, that that's what it's inspired by. Okay, there we go. So then that's the Gustav Klimt abstract bow tie inspired by his art. We've got two bow ties left this evening. then I'll let you get on with your Sunday nights. Like I said, if you are here, let me know. Do say hello. Oh, thanks, Craig. I'm glad that you like so many of the collection this evening. That's really nice. It's lovely to know that people like the bow ties. Thank you. Okay, now this next one, this is snuck in really quietly. So I'm really excited to be bringing this to you this evening. First of all, have any of you seen Alex's How to Tie a Bow Tie video on YouTube? Have you used that video? Have you shared it maybe with friends or family who were trying to tie a bow tie in a last minute rush? Because you'll know that Alex made that video a few years ago. It's had almost 1 million views on YouTube. I think it's helped quite a few people out on how to tie a bow tie. We're very proud of that video. And the bow tie that he wore in it is a very vibrant, kind of lime green, bright pink paisley bow tie. And that fabric I had a few years ago, and unfortunately it was, it came to the end of its line. It was no longer produced anymore. And I really, really missed it. It's a fantastic bow tie. So what I decided to do was recreate my own version of that fabric. And recently I've managed to find someone who can print me nice fabrics, good quality cottons that I'm happy to use. And this is the first one that I've tried, and it came back last week and it's great. So the bow tie from the How to Tie a Bow Tie video is basically back because the design that we created is very similar to the one in the video. And let me put this up on the screen for you. There we go. Here it is. It's back. Let's see if we can get it in focus. Is that going to work? It's not really happening with this one this evening, is it? There you go. You can see it here. So if you have a look at if you've ever seen the How to Tie a Bow Tie video, it is actually on our website as well. So in the guide section on the website, you can see the video there, and you can see the original bow tie that Alex was wearing. And you can, quite clearly see that this is a very good kind of replica of that particular fabric. So if you have ever wanted that bow tie, but it's been out of stock for a few years now, it's back and you can get your own one of those. Okay, right, the last bow tie then of the evening, and this one's a little bit out there, a bit experimental. It's a little bit different to most of the bow ties that I make, and it's this one. So this is what I've named the gentleman bow tie. I don't know if you've seen the recent series on Netflix called The Gentleman. It's produced by Guy Ritchie. It's based on a film, The Gentleman, that came out a few years ago. And it's not the most savoury of topics. I won't give any spoilers away, but it is funny, and I did enjoy watching it. And the nice thing about The Gentleman is it's based on an aristocrat who goes to some very elaborate parties. And, I've not just bow ties, I love costumes, fashion. And one of the things that the main character wears is this really oversized bow tie. So he's at a very fancy party. He's got this really big oversized bow tie. And at one point in the episode, he actually has the bow tie undone, and you could quite clearly see the pattern, the shape of the bow tie. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to design the pattern and I'm going to create that bow tie. And I was really pleased with how it turned out. And as you can see there on the screen, there's the gentleman bow tie. It is an oversized batwing bow tie. And the shape of the pattern is like this. So it's quite an extreme shape that creates that style of bow tie that you can see there on the screen. What do you think? Is that something that you'd wear, or are you more the traditionalists, prefer the smaller butterfly bow tie? What do you think? What do you think, Alex? Do you like it?
Yeah, you want to be a bit different, a bit bold.
Yeah, definitely a bit different, a bit bold.
It's not, I don't think it's overly, you were sort of saying clown size.
I never.
Not for that one, but you didn't want to make oversized.
Yeah, I think there's a sort of limit, isn't there, to how big they are. You don't want to. There gets a point where it becomes disproportionate to the size of the person's head or like shoulders. This one, it's all in the correct proportions. It looks right. It's just of that particular style that's going, that's sort of in fashion at the moment. And you'll see a lot of celebrities at red carpet events over the last year in particular wearing these kind of larger oversized bow ties, and they seem to be more and more popular actually. So yeah, I thought I'd give it a go, and I'm really quite happy with how that one turned out. So that's in a black silk, a black Dupion silk. So really lovely quality silk, ties a really, really nice bow, as you can see here. I'm not going to tie this one this evening, but you can see that in the, if you click on the link in the chat or on the QR code, you can see that one. So that's all of the bow ties for this evening. Let me just check. Yeah, that's all the new bow ties for this evening. But don't worry, because I've got an enormous bag on the floor over there with new fabrics in that I am gradually turning into bow ties. So do stay tuned. There will be more coming, particularly as we enter into, what we go through the spring and into the summer. There's going to be plenty more bow ties on the way. Okay, thank you for joining me. Really, really appreciate it. It's been great to have you here. If you've got any questions, please get in touch. Let me know. Don't forget, if you buy one of those bow ties from the new collection this evening, I will be able to dispatch it tomorrow, unless you buy something that I don't have in stock, but you can always send me an email. I'm always there to answer your questions. And yeah, thank you very much. I hope you have a really lovely evening, a great week to come. And Alex's thumbs up. He's happy that well. He's not going to make me laugh anymore.
Have a good rest of the weekend and week ahead.
Yeah, thanks. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.